In today's episode, we're talking about being the best version of you. Not an imitation, not a copy of anyone else, but the best version of you. Let's find out. Welcome. This is Gull Khan, your money mindset expert. And today we're talking about you. Yes, you. How to be you and how to be the best version of you. And the reason why I'm doing this particular episode is because far too many times we see ourselves comparing ourselves to other people, and for some reason the other people always end up looking better. We always end up coming short. We are our own worst critics, and we diminish our values, and we don't think we're good enough, and our inner conversation becomes really horrendous, and we don't want to be us. And today I really want to focus on you. And I'm going to explain to you why there is no one else in the world who's more important than you. You are the one and only and unique version of you. And I would encourage you to really look at yourself and become an even better version of you. Hence today's episode, be the best version of you. So let's start with you where you are right now. Even with all your with all your issues that you think you have, all your weaknesses that you believe yourself to have, all the shortcomings that you think you have, even with all of that, notwithstanding all of that, you are still the most amazing being on this planet. Why? Because there's only one of you. There are even two twins. So number of studies have been done, and you will know this, that even twins who are identical twins don't even have the same they have fingerprints are not the same. They have slight differences in their behavior. There are in their and especially if they have different ideologies and they go on to live different lives, they have different they have different energies and different way of being. So if two identical children who are born to the same mother and grow up in the same household at the same time, in the same economic environment, are two different people, why is it that you want to be the same as someone else? Right? If someone has a different height to you, if someone has different qualifications to you, if someone has different money to you, someone has a different partner to you, someone has different children to you, someone has different physical abilities to you, that's unique to them. Why do you want what they have? Everything that you need to live this life to the best ability to fulfill your life's purpose has been given to you. You are equipped with all the skills and all the talents that you could ever need, and actually more, to fulfill your life's purpose. The problem we have is that we are too busy comparing ourselves to everyone around us that we fail to realize our own worth, our own qualities, our own talents and abilities, right? I'm a speaker, and I have my own unique way of speaking. I'm severely dyslexic, so I have certain challenges that I have to overcome at certain times. It's, speaking slowly being one of them. Of course, you probably know that anyway. But there are other challenges that I have, especially when it comes to reading and so forth, because of the way my brain functions as a dyslexic person. Yet, if I start comparing myself to someone else who's an eloquent speaker and they don't have my challenges, I'm going to come short, right? But then they will have different personality traits. I'm a very passionate person. I speak with passion. I move my hands, and you can feel the emotions coming through my voice. I'm a very emotional speaker, right? That may be to liken to some people, and if you listen to the podcast, obviously you enjoy the way I speak. So that would be that would be something that you would listen to. Another person may not be appreciative of that, and they may not want to listen to me, and that's perfectly fine, right? We need to stop trying to please everybody, and we need to just accept who we are, and then build on our strengths, and sort of compensate and overcome some of our shortcomings that we all have. We all are, works in progress. No one's perfect, and I don't claim to be either. But the point is, you need to accept yourself wholly as you are, with all the so-called shortcomings that you believe yourself to have, and then go and accept, once you accept yourself, allow other people to love and accept you too, right? you cannot be, you cannot live in this world expecting other people to appreciate you when you don't appreciate yourself. You cannot be someone else. You cannot be a carbon copy of someone else and have the name and the fame. It just doesn't work that way. You can't have the life of someone else. You can't be a carbon copy of someone else and have their life. I mean, there's a number of times that I've seen all these people who imitate these big actors. I mean, let's go for in Bollywood, being me being Bollywood. Let's concentrate on Bollywood for starters. And in people like Shah Rukh Khan and Akshay Kumar and others, and Salman Khan as well, there are many people who imitate these actors, and they do they try to emulate them and talk about like them and so forth. But there's only one Shah Rukh Khan. If someone comes and tries to copy or emulate him, they can be inspired by him for sure. Absolutely. Shah Rukh himself was inspired by Dilip Kumar. We all know that. He's just gone far beyond Dilip Kumar ji, the late Dilip Kumar, may he rest in peace. In Rajan, but when he first came, he did, he was inspired by Dilip Kumar, but he became his own unique person. Shah Rukh Khan, right? Same thing goes for Salman Khan, right? People imitate him, but they don't get anywhere. There's only one Salman Khan. Same thing goes for Akshay Kumar. There's only one Akshay Kumar. There's no hundreds, right? These three people are very, very unique. And there are plenty of people who try to imitate them, but they don't get very far, right? Same thing happens with, with Hollywood as well. There are, Elvis Presley imitators and so forth. But there was only one and only Elvis Presley. May he rest in peace. In life, if you try to be a carbon copy of someone else and try to live someone else's life, you're going to fail miserably, because you're not meant to be a carbon copy of anyone else. You're meant to be the best and the unique version of you. There's only one of you. There's only one of you. There's only ever been one of you. There's only going to be one of you. And there never will be another one of you, even if you clone yourself. Did you get that? Did you hear that? Even if you were to clone yourself, that clone will not be you. Because there can be no other you. You've lived your life. You have your unique talent abilities. You've made certain choices. You've made certain decisions. You behaved in a certain way. You are where you are because of the choices you've made, the circumstances you've been through, the way you were dealt with, and how you've overcome or not some of the, overcome some of the hardships, and maybe not overcome some of the hardships. Whatever you've done, good, bad, and ugly, has made you who you are, and is fully equipping you for being your next stage, your evolution. People fail to understand this, and it really, really breaks my heart. And I'm speaking from experience, by the way. I am not someone who's had a life of luxury, who's being in everything on a silver platter and is talking to you from the high and mighty looks. Look, see, I've got everything, but you should be appreciative of your life. No. I've had really challenging life from early stages, from as far back as I can remember. My life has been nothing short of a challenge. But I'm not unique. There are other people whose lives are more challenging than mine. So I'm not going to go and give you my victim story here at the moment. Absolutely not. I'm just telling you, wherever you are, whoever you are, your life has been preparing you for the next level. So where I am right now, my previous experiences, my previous life has equipped me with certain skills, certain abilities, and certain personality traits, which is perfect for the next level of my evolution, for the next challenge. It's almost like when your life is a game. You see life as a game. And remember Donkey Kong? Remember? I mean, I've just given away my age. So when I was growing up, we had Donkey Kong, this ape killing things and stuff. But the point was, every stage, you would have a training. There's a training stage as well, and you would learn certain things and pick up certain tools, and then you get to the next level and you save the princess, and then you get to the next level and then you get harder, and the next level and it gets harder. So your life is like that. The next stage always gets harder, but the prize is bigger, right? Maybe Donkey Kong was always the princess, but in this life is different. So your current life, your current abilities, your current challenges are simultaneously creating your character, giving you skills, and it's preparing you for the next level of evolution of who you are. If you're not growing, you're deteriorating. As simple as that. So challenges we get in our life, they can either make us better or make us bitter. And I find far too many people end up getting bitter, whereas the challenges, that the circumstances coming into your life to make you better version of you, right? There's a saying that I saw. I mean, you don't have to be religious to appreciate this, but I remember seeing this a reading somewhere when I asked God for strength, and then God gave me challenges where it required me to have strength. I asked God for faith. God gave me certain circumstances where faith was the only option. So as for us to build our skills, for us to build our character, for us to build this individual self, this person that we're cultivating, and every single one of you is cultivating an individual, this masterpiece that you are. You just don't know it yet. Some of you don't know it. And I'm here to tell you, you are a masterpiece. And everything that gets thrown at you, how you deal with it is going to cultivate and sculpt this masterpiece. You may not appreciate this masterpiece, but the one above, universal energy, divine energy, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, does see you as a masterpiece. You are this amazing human being. You are this amazing spiritual, amazing light. And you deserve all the happiness and all the accolades and all the love and all the fame and all the success that you are craving. But you have to get to that point. And in order for you to attain that, you will have to go through certain training, certain hardships, and trial and tribulations. This is where your unique abilities, your unique character is equipped for. Now, take two examples, right? There's two types of runners. Let's take a sprinter, somebody who runs 100 meters, and then let's take a marathon runner, okay? The skills required, and they're both runners, right? They're both runners. The skills required to be a sprint runner, 100-meter runner, are very different from those required to be a marathon runner, right? So someone who's going to be sprinting 100 meters, they're going to be, they could be the fastest person on the planet, right? Usain Bolt, for example, right? He's the fastest runner on the planet, and he runs 100 meters or 400 meters or whatever. But then the skills he has, the strength he has will not be as applicable to someone who runs the marathon, because you need stamina and longevity and pacing and different skill set. They're both runners. And of course, they can probably both do, I'm sure the marathon runner can do the 100 meters and the 100-meter person can do the marathon, but they won't be as brilliant at it because they have their own unique abilities for their own unique tasks. Can you get that? Can you really understand that? You are equipped with all the talents and all the abilities that you need for your unique purpose, your unique task. Stop trying to emulate other people. Stop trying to copy other people. You can be inspired by them. Hell yeah, absolutely. You can be inspired by them. You can learn from them. But know that you are here to do something unique for yourself. Only there's a purpose that universe has for you. There's a purpose that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has for you. There's a purpose that God, Jesus, has for you, which is unique to you. No other person can fulfill that purpose. And in order for you to fulfill that purpose, you have been given unique abilities, unique feelings, unique insights that have not been given to anyone else. It's just you. You are that unique. You are that amazing. You are a masterpiece. And you are divine source energy's masterpiece. You're God's masterpiece. You may not see yourself as that way. You may not see yourself as an amazing creature. You may not see yourself as someone that is so amazing, or that God can pay attention to you. Let me break it to you right now. You are a masterpiece. You're amazing. You are not a mistake. You were not made here by accident. You were not created by mistake. You are unique, and everything that's happened to you has happened with a plan in motion. There's a plan for every single individual on the planet. You and I may not understand the plan. You may and I not understand how it works. That doesn't negate the plan. Okay, the plan is divine plan. The plan belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The plan belongs to God. You and I don't have the mental capacity, the intellect to understand, comprehend the master plan for the universe. Let it be. Just to understand this small point. There is a purpose and a plan for you, and your unique abilities, talents, insight and personality is designed for those. Is designed for those tasks. Is designed for that purpose. But you have to really admire and really build on that and really understand that. Now, one of the biggest downsides that I see for people is the negative self-talk. Oh, I'm such a fool. Oh, I'm not good enough. And I'm, the self-worth issues which come up. We talked about this before, but even more so, in the beginning of a new year, I want you to make a promise to yourself that you're not going to engage in this negative self-talk. Talk, even when you feel like crap, even when you feel really, awful, even when you feel not good enough, don't say those words. Whenever you feel low, say, I'm amazing. I am God's masterpiece. I am someone that God has a plan for. I am someone that the universe has a plan for. I am someone who's going to make difference. I am amazing. I am intelligent. I am smart. I am unique, and I am beautiful, and I'm young, and I'm healthy, and I'm happy. Talk yourself up. Talk in amazing ways. Do not give way to negative self-talk, because then you will diminish your value. You are amazing. There is none other like you. How can you compare yourself to another individual? Let's be really realistic about it. Let's have a cat. I love cats, obviously. You guys know that. So let's compare a cat to a fish, right? So how logical or how intelligent is it if a cat starts comparing herself to a fish? Oh, I can't go in the water. I can't live in the water. I can't swim there. I can't go into the depths of the sea. I'm not good enough. I'm just a failure. Does that make sense? No. And the same way, if the fish starts comparing herself to the cat, I'm not good enough. I can't be outside of water. I can't jump high. I don't know how to do this. I can't meow. Come on. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't. Because you are unique. You're not a cat. You're not a fish. You are you. Stop treating yourself like a second-class citizen. You're not. You are an amazing, amazing individual. You are God's masterpiece. If no one's ever told you that before, let me tell you this right now. You are God's masterpiece. You are a work in progress. You're not perfect. You're not there yet, and you're never gonna be perfect. That's not the point. The point is you are work in progress that is amazing as it is. And yet, any part of you that you think needs work, go and work on it. If you have anger issues, work on anger, management. If you want to study better, if you want to learn how to, read better, go and study speed reading. If you want to improve your memory, go and do some memory mnemonic techniques and so forth. If you want to learn, some skills, go and learn trading, go and do property investing, go and do something else, go and learn about AI, artificial intelligence, the new buzzword. Go and, learn a skill set. If there's something that you think is your shortcoming, work on it. I'm not saying that. I'm not asking you to be complacent. I'm just asking you to focus on who you are, the most amazing person that you are, and appreciate it. I'm going to give you another example. So there was a guy who, who's asking, I can't remember where it was where I read this. This individual said, he asked people, he put a dot on this big, and this big massive whiteboard, he put a black dot, which was the size of maybe 5 centimeters. And he asked people, what do you see? Okay. And one by one, most people said they saw a black dot. And he listened to every single one. He goes, okay. And you, what do you see? Black dot. And he moved to the next person. What do you see? Oh, it's a black dot. And they thought he was a bit loopy, like, what? They didn't get his point. Everybody saw the black dot. What was the big deal about it? Now, when the final person, looked at it, he said, well, what do you mean? Looking at the whiteboard or looking in this room? What are you referring to? And that's when he said, you know what? That's the right question. I asked you, what do you see? Every single person apart from you looked at where I was pointing, and there's a massive whiteboard, and all they could see was a one tiny black dot. And I want to illustrate to you that this is how you view your life. You have all these amazing things which are amazing in your life, and there's maybe one or two things which isn't right with your life, and your focus is constantly on that. And you are an amazing individual with amazing skill set and amazing ability and amazing personality, and you may have a few shortcomings, and instead of focusing on all your amazing abilities and your talents and all the creative juices that run through your veins, you focus on the few shortcomings and just keep reiterating and talking about that. And I thought, what a beautiful example. Isn't that how we do it? So we have this massive whiteboard in front of us, and all we focus is into the black dot, a few black dots. How ridiculous is that? But that's how we live our lives. Most people live their lives like this. And I'm here to ask you in the beginning of this year to stop that. Start focusing on who you are. Start focusing on how amazing you are. Start focusing on how beautiful you are. You are God's masterpiece. You are universe's masterpiece. You're here for a purpose. You're not here by mistake. You're not here by an accident. There's a reason for your existence. There's a reason why you have the life in this moment in time, in this locality, in this town, in this city, in this country, in this continent. You are not here by accident. There's a plan for your existence and for you being here right now, and for you having these abilities right now. Look for that purpose. Praise yourself. Celebrate who you are right now, exactly as you are. And if you believe yourself to have these shortcomings, we all do, because we are all work in progress, then work on those shortcomings. But do not let those shortcomings become your sole focus and negate all the other amazing things about you. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what race, religion, or what background you come from. All I care when I look upon you is I see this amazing, gorgeous spirit trying to have this physical experience through this body. And your spirit saying, I love this body. I love this person. Why won't this person allow me to appreciate him or her? That's what I want you to understand. Your higher self is loving you right now and appreciates you exactly as you are right now. Isn't it about time you allowed yourself to appreciate you? Not from the conceited, egotistical, I'm the best thing since sliced bread kind of way. Because everyone's amazing. But I want you to appreciate you because you are amazing. Not by copying someone else, not by being someone else, but just by being you, who you are right now at this very moment. Because you, my friend, are God's masterpiece. Now, on that note, I'm going to take your leave. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast as much as I enjoyed talking to you. I will see you on another episode. Until the next time, this is Gull Khan signing off. Take care and bye for now.